Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. How's everyone doing today?
I hope y'all are all doing well. I know you guys can see that we are one hooker down. She is just a busy bee this weekend. And she had to bow out today, but you guys won't miss her because I'm going to be directing you to a bunch of her videos.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, we'll just pretend like she's gone out of the room for a minute because she's like freezing or something a lot. So it's really like she's actually here with us.
Right?
I
I
think.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So I'm going to say the hello to the people that are in the chat. I have Vicky. Hi. She's front and center in that front row right there.
Right on.
Anne Marie, TKW, and then Patty, Judy Little. Emmy is back. I've missed Emmy. Hi. But she's just been busy. I saw her this morning. I saw her.
Yeah.
Lita, Angela, and Wanda. I've been missing you in my chats. Hello, Wanda. Carol, both Carol Olson and Carol Clark. Deborah, Ashley, Katrina. Hello, hello. So nice to see you guys. Terry and Teresa are both popping in now. Hi, everybody. I hope you're excited for today's episode of the Yarn Hookers.
I'm super excited.
Yay.
I was like, I honestly didn't, I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna put apps in about, because I was thinking, well, everybody already knows all these crochet apps. And then I thought of something and my brain just lit on fire. And I went from there. Yeah. That's how it happens.
Yeah. Well, and you know what's funny is you take things for granted that people already know all about.
Well, that's true too. That's very true.
And I bet you, and you guys, if you're watching this and you go through and say you're watching the replay, or even after the show is over, and we haven't mentioned some apps that you think are amazing, please go in the comments down below. Tell us what those apps are. We need to know.
Love that.
So, and don't just keep them to yourselves or put them in the chat. Make sure you put in the comments down below so they're easily accessible to anybody watching the replay or to go back and reference.
And you guys are going to want to hang around for the slideshow. I've got some videos where I show you like how I go about doing things. There's a part in it where there is a website. I forgot to put the link up. I have the link for the video that I'm showing it to you in. I'll put the link up later, but it's for 47 apps that would work interactively with Ravelry.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah, no Julie tonight. She has a lot going on this weekend, so she is unable to make it tonight. We do, after the slideshow, we are going to have a special guest, so make sure you stick around for that.
And for any of you who watched Affordably Geeky this morning, you know who that special guest is. And if you didn't, should we tell them now or should we let it be a surprise?
We can tell them now because it was mentioned in my live as well. So we're going to have Ambi on here at the end, and she's going to talk about a special project going on in May.
So, yeah, give us something to plan for.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, that is super exciting.
Thanks for watching the replay, Wanda. I appreciate it. I just miss chatting with you in the morning sometimes. Yes, special guest, right, Ashley? So yeah, Ambi's going to be on a little bit later to talk about that. So yay! And which really Ambi's name is Amber, but I will always know her as Ambi.
Same. So... I know if somebody says Amber, I'm like, who?
You mean my niece? Because I have a
bunch of Ambers, but Ambi is not Amber,
right? Exactly. They're
Ambi.
So we're gonna do that, but so today's episode is all about, well, you mentioned it earlier, but tech apps and technology, basically, when it comes to crochet. So, any burning questions that you guys have before we dig into the slideshow about that?
Yeah. Oh, here I need to go onto my chat. I can't see any of the comments.
Oh, that's okay. I
What?
get it. We have Ed coming in. Melissa. Aw, thanks. Melissa says thummies for our beautiful hostess. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to see you guys today. Again, some of you guys are wonderful.
Alice, being the snarky one that she is, says, is there an app to avoid apps?
No.
It's called a flip phone.
Yeah, it's called
not the new smart flip phones, the old flip phones.
Oh, remember when the Razor was the coolest phone to have?
Oh my gosh, it was like this thin, and it was so like bigger than the Nokia, and then you had the Nokia little bricks.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
And people got very good at texting on that. I did not have a cell phone really during that time. I had one, and then I would, because they were expensive at that time.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, they were expensive, so I would have one, and then I wouldn't be able to afford to pay for it, so that I would have it for like 3 months, and it would be gone. And I just so until it became that it was almost cheaper to have a cell phone than to not have one.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I don't use Ravelry to its fullest potential. I wish I would deep dive on Ravelry.
You know what, Emmy, I haven't gone as deep as I should. Okay. See, one of the reasons why I've been so not making videos as much is because I feel like I don't want to go on and just talk about what I'm making, right? I want to show you guys stuff, and I've been coming up with some really good ideas for some more of this kind of stuff, like deep diving into Ravelry or deep diving into Instagram, for as far as crochet goes, or yarn, or finding ways to use those apps for Yarny advantage.
And those will be awesome videos for you to do. I think great.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. But I don't want to just, I want to make the best content for you guys that I can.
I love that, but don't get yourself so, and I say this having not put out a video in like 2 months, but don't get yourself so stuck on the idea that you don't move forward, because I'm bad about that. I'm so bad, and that's not what's happened to me, but I'm so bad about you get this idea in your head and you keep fleshing the idea, but then you get stuck on the production part of it or the idea part of it, and then you don't move forward. Right. Emmy says she thinks that would be super helpful. And Ravelry is not user friendly, so I think they're really helpful, but they're huge.
But it's become a lot more user friendly in the past couple of years. Just since I've been on Instagram and everything, plus a couple of these apps make it really, really fun to once you have your things entered into Ravelry, to access all of your stuff from those apps.
Yeah, gotcha. And I need to that thing where you said earlier, where we hang out a little bit and you'll be showing us those apps that feed into Ravelry. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. There are quite a few of them, and they're all different kinds of uses for them too.
Gotcha. Alice, I don't want to get political here, but I do want to hear why you're doing an Etsy boycott. If you could pass that along, I would like to know why. I don't want to make it too political in-house, but because I have not been doing an Etsy boycott, and I would like to know if there is a reason I should be.
Right.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I haven't heard anything about it, but were you just looking at what Ed is making right now?
It says listening while cooking supper, having sausage, peppers, and onions cooking. Oh my gosh.
That sounds so good.
Amazing. And now sausage, when you say sausage, is this like a kielbasa or is it like an Italian sausage? Because that sounds amazing with Italian sausage.
We want to
And I
know.
have to talk like this. It sounds amazing with Italian sausage. But
Denise goes, "Where's Julie?"
yes, Denise, I know she has some stuff going on, and she's very busy. Has had a very very busy. Really, not even just day. It's like the past 3-4 days.
Yeah,
So,
she's had a lot going on.
yeah, and I'll let her share with you if she wants to. That's up to her.
Yeah.
Nothing, nobody's passed away or anything like that. So please don't think that. But it is something that it does take a lot of time and effort on her part. And she said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it Saturday. And then as the days, and she was saying all she needed to do, I was like, just don't come. I was like, because she's making me tired.
But I know that she will come if she can, but we're not gonna.
Not counting on it. So
yeah.
But that's okay. Julie's gonna be. This is technology and crochet. This should have been hosted by Julie. I'm just saying. So I got some links to her videos where she's done some reviews of apps out there for you guys to check out. So Julie is still with us.
Yes, she is still with us.
Yes. Okay, so Alice is saying, I'm not a seller, but I'll be showing my support and avoiding Etsy purchases. Not sure which days. I'm going back up because I missed part. Any so I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm not familiar with that. So there's specific days that they're doing a blackout, which that's not a bad idea. I don't know why. I need to put this behind me and then turn it to silent so it doesn't buzz me. Okay. My phone. I keep picking up my phone, so that's on me.
Denise said she could always just have gossip time and do technology next week.
We couldn't we? But we actually, Deneen, we have our schedule already mapped out through, I think it's about September. Let me look.
You know what? And this is crazy. I can keep a schedule as long as it has to do with the yarn hookers or affordably geeky. I can keep those schedules. Now I just have to work on the rest of myself.
Speaking of that, Ginger, you need to go into her 2022 schedule because April is the last scheduled month. I think Julie and I've picked out my stuff for the rest of the year because I needed to kind of work out with me going on the cruise.
Yeah.
But
I need to do that. I will do that too.
Okay, cool.
You know what? I was watching, do you ever watch Modern Millie? She does a lot of good content planning stuff.
Okay.
She showed a way to organize time, like scheduling content by just getting a big clean wall on your room and getting sticky tabs and making a calendar on your wall and mapping out those days that way. And I thought, oh my God, I could totally do that.
That would be cool. I don't have a wall for that, but one day I'll have a wall for that. Okay, so all right. So Emmy says, I think Etsy is raising rates for sellers again. They're already the most expensive place for sellers. And Alice says, that's my understanding. Also not sure if you saw it, but I'm not snarky. I'm just too Irish for my own good. Oh my God. In the South, we call it snarky, and that does not mean a bad thing because I am snarky. I am very snarky.
Oh, yeah.
Or cheeky. That's another word. I think that's the English way of putting it. Cheeky.
Yes, we are cheeky.
So that's and Ashley says transaction fees are increasing despite they're making record profits. So Etsy sellers are asking people to boycott between April 11th and April 18th, according to the article I just read. Thank you, Ashley.
Oh, very nice.
You guys keep that in mind. April 11th to April 18th. To do that boycott, April 11th of Etsy through April 18th. And yes, I will be doing that then.
Yeah.
Because they do have the highest rates, I think, in the industry. And while I know that they are the most popular, if there's no reason for them to increase the rates, especially when the price of everything else is going up, then yeah. I'm with you. April 11th through April 18th. And I'll tweet that. Not that I have a ton of Twitter's followers, but I'll do what I can.
Oh, Terry and Deneen, I have walls. They're just in the other rooms of my house. So what I'm going to do, and I don't know if I've told you,
hallway just outside of your room, of your yarn room.
Yeah, everybody, I've got this great idea. I've got to spread out my yarn a little bit. So I'm going to be having different displays of yarn stash in different areas. Like I'll have one whole display like along this wall right out here that's only Furls yarn and Furls hooks, you know, in their stands, and have everything Furls there. And then I'm going to have everything Michael's in another room, because you should see my house. The rest of the rooms are empty, except for, you know, the basic furniture.
Well, I know your book, the rooms that you have your bookshelves in can't be empty, because those get pretty packed.
Well, those, yeah, my bookshelves are packed, and but I'm going to be moving my plants outside.
Oh,
and then, yeah. And I'm going to, after I move my plants outside, I'm going to have a lot of room.
Gotcha. And I wanted to make sure I said hello to Ambi. I think she said it a couple of times where she said hello from my creative corner of creation, which I love that so much.
Terry, I will save a wall.
But you said you're spreading it out. Let's see here. You know what? Actually, here's the funny thing is, so my yarn collection doesn't fit in my house anymore. My dogs. So they used to share space on the couch where they could both lay down. They can't because the yarn has like taken over. So I'm on a wait list. It's so hard to find storage area here, but I'm looking for like a tiny, like a 5x10 storage shed here. That's all I want, a 5x10. And I'm on a wait list now because they're all full. So hopefully I'll be, because now I also have the stuff that I bought for the traveling, you know, like suitcases and stuff. And in this little itty bitty house, suitcases take up a lot of space. So I got to figure out what to do. And I'm about to tell my mom, Ma, our traveling stuff's going to be coming here. Okay. Love you.
It's going to travel over to your house.
Yep, exactly. I'm like, you're storing that for me, right?
Right.
Yeah, Emmy's funny. I wish I had a yarn house like Bag a Day. So Bag a Day has two houses now. She bought
one's a yarn house.
Yep, and one is well, and it's for the most part it's a yarn house, but it's where she does all her videos because it's got better connection. And I believe that at least one of her sons goes there and does school there, or likes to play games there because the internet's better. Because she bought this nice place on a big property, this nice log cabin type place.
That's so
big property out in the country, and they have good, decent internet there. Just it's not perfect, so that's why
she's worked her fingers off for that.
Oh heck yeah! I don't blame her. I'm like, more power to you, sister. Well, and she inherited, and you know, I'm not stalking the woman. I watch her vlog sometimes. So she actually inherited the house that her house that she used to live in, and it's now the yarn house. So. But that doesn't even matter. If she had bought both houses, it doesn't even matter. It's her business, and she fucking she worked for it. I am so sorry, you guys.
Hey, I agree with you. She did. She worked hard for it.
I got on a soapbox and I totally went. Sorry, you guys. I'm like red now. I don't. Yeah, Deneen's just laughing at me. LOL.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Emmy. And I didn't think you were judging Emmy. Not at all.
Guys, and I promise I am not forcing any yarn upon anybody. I will not put the yarn in the boys' rooms, you know, unless they want it there, unless they come up to me and say, Mom.
Oh, but there's ways that you can make them want it. Do they get cold easy in the winter? It's this wonderful insulation.
Well, you know what? They might let me in a little, like when we take the plants outside, because they do have plants in their rooms. Facebook user says, let it rip, Mel.
I'm sorry, you guys. I was TKW. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Sheila, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Hi, Berna.
Hi, Berna.
Berna, Julie is not here tonight because she's helping out some family members, but she can tell you about that when she comes back. Julie, Denise says Julie is probably watching and is horrified.
Yeah, she's probably laughing, Denise. Julie may fool you, but she can drop some F-bombs too. That's right. Ambi heard trucking. That's what I said. Oh my gosh. So you guys, if you don't know this already about me, I actually have a potty mouth. I curse like a sailor, but I rein it in during when I do YouTube stuff. I rein that stuff in. So I'm in good company. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Good. So I just to let you know, but I rein it in. So
yeah. Julie's gonna be like, I'm glad I wasn't on that one.
Right? She would have been laughing with us. But and she's like, I'm glad it's not on my YouTube channel. Now I gotta go and change the ratings for my YouTube.
Yeah. I love this. Everybody's putting in words that rhyme.
That's right. They heard
clucking, bucking, trucking.
I was ducking a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Ducking. I swear like a sailor too, run a daycare and have to spell everything.
Yeah, Alice, we all have to behave for the YouTube hall monitors.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll still be fine with me just saying it once. It's still under that light amount, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. So we're gonna talk about apps today, and then what else? I think that's it. We already talked about our channels a little bit, but we'll talk about them a little bit more towards the end. I think, right? What's going on our channels and stuff?
Yeah. Frank, wait a minute. Where did the Frank? Okay, I remember Frank coming from somewhere. I just can't remember where it's coming from. Oh.
What
it is? No, it's funny that Terry says that because I have. It'll make sense later.
Frack. Oh no, I know what frack is. I know what it is, Terry, and Terry knows that I know what it is. That is used often in sci-fi stuff, especially. It was used in oh God, why can't I think of it? It's it was a huge one. It was real popular, and it had the blonde chick. Anyway, and then it also got used on why can't I think of any of the Eureka? It was used on Eureka. I know that. It was used on but what was the other? It was the one where they were in outer space and it had that they had clones of each other. That like the aliens would make a clone.
Ooh, that I don't know.
It was Battlestar Galactica. I think that 70s show. It could have been that too.
This is a corner to corner, guys. That's what this one is.
That's your first one, right?
Yeah, this is my first corner to corner. And I'm working on it.
Awesome.
Since she's been wearing the hat and scarf that she bought from me.
I see that. Yes, Amy Jo. Battlestar Galactica. It's taken me forever to figure that one out. And what was the name of the blonde chick that was actually a boy in the old one and in the comic books? Oh, she's a bad butt. I'm not going to swear again. She was a bad butt. What was her name? She's now in a Netflix sci-fi show. Oh, the one on your chair. Yeah,
Sheila was asking about this. This is a pattern that I tested for Erica, the lopsided crafter. Her pattern is not out yet. It's going to be out soon. And I love this border that I put on it. It's from, what's her name? Ekman. Edie Ekman. It's her Crochet Borders book. But this is from Erica. It's a mitered blanket pattern that she made for scraps, like when you have little bits of yarn left over from things.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
I think actually I want to do something like that with I have the small skeins of I still get it. My brain is not remembering today. I'm just saying. It is not remembering today. What is that one yarn place that has this the where you just it has the high-end yarn that you get? Good Yarns? I think it's Good Yarns. Oh my god, the worst.
I don't know.
So I get a single little skein from there, and I thought I had one around here somewhere, but hey, Ro, can you go and get one of those? Yeah, those little Good Yarns things where I get just like the little skein in it. Anyway, she's gonna go get it for me, and I can show you.
Okay.
Darn Good Yarn, yes, Emmy, thank you. Oh my gosh, I would not be able to. Can you go get one of those? Oh,
what did you say was the first Good Yarn?
I just said Good Yarn. I was like, oh, thank you, Amby. I'm having a hard time remembering anything today. Hey, Lacey, how are you?
Well, yeah, those are good. You can get oh my goodness. Nightbot just told Lacey that she's on the naughty list.
Oh my, from all the wise. Lacey, you're okay.
Hi, Kim.
Okay, so this is the kind of stuff I get from Darn Good Yarn, and I'm thinking like a blanket like that. See, like this is one that I got there, Yeah,
and you could whatever weight it is, because you won't have enough for a whole Afghan of that, but if you mix it with all the
other ones that I've been getting in, because I've been getting this for about 2 years now. See, like here's another one.
Yeah. I've got a couple of those too that I want to that would be a really good make. I love it whenever you have yarns that you really love, but you don't have enough left to make of them, and you can show them off in a scrap Afghan.
That's what I'm thinking. And then it would be the Afghan I would have to probably hand wash every time or take it to the dry cleaner because it's all mixed fibers. But mostly silk, because that's usually what I get from them is silk. Occasionally I'll get linen and stuff like that.
Yeah. And thank you, Ashley Kim. Today Julie is not here because she's helping out some family members, but she will be here next week.
She's having a very, very busy week.
Very super busy.
Look at that, Deneen. What was it? What, brain filled with potty words? Can't think, right, Deneen? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And then words connection, mouth malfunction. I'm just so off tonight. And then somebody said, "Hey, Kim, you missed the F-bomb from me."
Yeah, I'm not just letting it fly today, Kim. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Although I don't think it controls with or compares with either the big orange juice spill
what?
Or the finding out that she had to frog and she was rage frogging.
Oh, I seriously, one of these days when I get up while I'm bleary-eyed and sipping on my coffee, I need to just roll into your live, and I probably won't say anything. I'll just be like,
yeah, that's a lot. I think a lot of people probably do that. Lori says, I was going to say, Nightbot has Lacey Horton pegged. We met in the corner at university.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I love that. Lacey says, "Oh, swearing is my love language," right? Right. Well, and it's the funniest thing because I have never ever stopped Ro from swearing except in front of her Nana and her Mimi Ma. Now those two people she's not allowed to swear in front of.
Right.
But the funniest thing is we never ever got onto her about it, but she never swore because she's such a rule follower. She never swore until you hit what, about 14 or 15? She didn't test the waters until she got about that age.
Right.
And then she started testing it. And now she's like, blah, blah, blah. Just watch your mouth in areas, okay, baby?
Yeah. Oh, Angela says love is a 4-letter word.
That's right.
Kim called it the orange juice apocalypse.
Oh,
it was broken for the ages.
Oh no.
Did you ever hear the for the ages thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's so cute.
I love it.
Little Steven says the cutest little things.
Did little Steven, now if that would have come out of the mouth of babes, right?
Right.
That makes it so different. It makes it so, because I hear for the ages from middle-aged men more than I do anybody else. You know what I'm saying? From a little itty bitty boy. That's like awesome. I love it.
So sweet.
Thank you, Ed. Ed says y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Ed, you are awesome. You and the Yarn Fairy are both super duper. Words cannot explain how awesome you are.
Much love. Much was it. There we go. That's how you do it. Love. Okay, so we're at about 5:33. I think it's time to get that slideshow rolling. Okay,
let's get this slideshow party started.
That's right. Let's get this slideshow party started. Yay! So here you go, guys. So today we're talking about apps and tech for crochet, and we've got the Very Tan Julie, which
Very tan.
usually the palest of us three.
Right.
But yeah, that's so funny. And then actually I think Ginger is the palest there, and she's usually the darkest of the three.
little editing magic there.
That's right. She wanted to see what it felt like to just reverse things.
Yeah. Well, it's actually like if I was sitting in front of the light and you guys were kind of a little back from it.
Oh, so we're standing in your shadow is what I'm hearing you say.
Oh my God. Yeah, I need to work a little on the editing for that.
You're fine.
Holy smokes.
If I really didn't love this image, because she always does so, I already had one made up, and she said, do you still need a thumbnail? And I was like, yours will probably be better than mine. Please do. So
not necessarily.
No. Should I show you mine? I should show you. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, we want to see yours.
All right, let me bring it up here. Give me a second.
Okay. Do what?
I have it here. I just need to.
Alice says she's so pale you can see her from space.
But you're Irish. You're supposed to be pale.
That's right. Irish people are pale by nature.
That's the way that God made them. There was actually, and it may have been, I can't remember if it was you or somebody. It may have been my friend. I have another friend who is redheaded Irish,
Mm-hmm.
And she posted a picture, and it said, why Irish girls are not supposed to sunbathe. And then, so you're looking at it, it says, no, not that girl, the other girl. And lo and behold, I was not seeing the white Irish girl on the white sand. I was looking at the other girl, and it was so funny. All right, let me find it. Give me a moment, you guys, please.
Okay, moment. We're giving you the moment.
Oh, it's under recents. I don't want it under recents. It's downloads. There it is. Okay, let me bring this up.
Yeah, Alice, your hair's super dark. And curly, right? I love your hair. It's super pretty.
All right, here we go. What? Oh, now it doesn't even want to do it.
Oh, geez.
Oh my gosh, because I lost some system preferences and I have to go to my system preferences.
Well, don't worry about it. You can post it in your community tab later.
There we go. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. And some of y'all may have seen it because I originally posted this video with the original thumbnail, and then I changed it out to her much better thumbnail. Anyway, that's a long time to be staying on the title screen.
Yeah, this is a
That's right. F the slideshow. That's right, Kim. Oh, that's weird. Dee says I'm Irish and Native American, so I tan. Weird, huh? I used to tan. No more. No more tanning for
I
me.
don't tan anymore either, Mel. I freckle now.
Do you?
I freckle or my skin gets creepy. Or I get age spots. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I got big age spots on the side of my face.
oh, I can't even imagine seeing a tan redhead.
My Aunt Jeannie is a tan redhead.
Wow. Well, I say that, but my brother-in-law's ex, she used to go to tanning beds and stuff like that, so she was a tan redhead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine. Kim's a troublemaker. That's the way we like ya.
Without a doubt.
That's the way we love you. So you guys, as you may know, Julie's been doing a series on app reviews. And so when I realized I had this app this week, my theme was the apps and stuff. I'm like, this really should have been Julie's. And then of course Julie couldn't be with us tonight. So what I decided to do is the next 4 slides are going to be links to her reviews that she's done. So I'm two color. Yeah, translucent and beet red. That's where I'm at now, Emmy. So anyway, without further ado, this is her latest one, and I actually show you that this is one of the apps that I keep on my phone. It's an excellent app.
Same. That's where I got this stitch from.
Mm-hmm.
Although this stitch is a little variation on one of the stitches that I got from there. This is, instead of double crochets to make the shells, I use treble crochets. But that app is awesome. I love that app. You have to be able to know how to read charts. But yeah, it's great because it has, I don't know if you can see it on the picture there, but it does have it does have a thing that has like the definition or shows what the stitches look like. A key.
Got you.
Yeah,
okay,
stitch key.
But watch this video if you want a little bit more, know more about it. She does a screen grab of it, so you get this nice review and you can see everything that that is going on in that particular app. So in all of these, she does an excellent job of showing it. But I do know that she did really enjoy this particular app. You can't read charts. I
agree with her.
Yeah, and I agree. This is one that, and you'll see here, I have a list of the apps that are on my phone that are beyond like Michael's and Joann's and buying yarn.
And I'm gonna, Anne Marie, Julie didn't one of the lives that she did a few weeks back or a few months back was one on how to read charts.
Yep.
And it's in her what was it? Whippy Chicklets?
Yes, yeah, where she did a little series on lessons, like beginner crochet lessons.
Yeah.
All right, and then this next one is the Crochet Creator app. I have not looked at that much, but this is another one that application that she reviewed for everybody. And whenever these slides are put up, if you click on the thumbnail, that's going to go directly to this slide.
You can. And I haven't seen that one. I haven't checked out the Crochet Creator app. I still need to go look. Has anybody in the chat checked out that app after watching Julie's video?
I was reading, Kim says, oh, Mr. Salty's plane was supposed to get in around 5:45. Can you say karma? Keeps getting pushed back because plane coming from Florida currently could be 9:45 arrival.
Ooh. Mr. Salty.
I take it that's Mr.
I love it.
I played. Nope, it's new to me. Okay, so I'm not seeing where anybody's done that one, but that's another review that she did. We got 2 more, so please go check these out. These are great in-depth reviews. Crochet Genius, which this one is on my phone. It's not one that I go back to often, but I do have that one on my phone, the Crochet Genius.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the name I give Big Steve, Mr. Salty. Got it. Perhaps he may need to stay another night.
Perhaps he may need to stay another night.
Oh my goodness. All right. So the Crochet Genius. Anybody use Crochet Genius? Oh, Denine's looking it up. She's looking it up. I know. And honestly, I just went in and grabbed these for you guys, so I didn't take a look at it. I did just re-download Crochet Genius. I just remembered that I didn't use it that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how you
Right.
download a bunch of stuff and then you realize, okay, I'm not using that.
Right. And that, yeah. And then when you're cleaning off your phone to make more room for videos, you take that app off.
Exactly. Oh, they do have a new dark mode though.
Ooh, nice.
Yarn Prentice. Start my first project. Okay, so you can. So it's a row counter, stitch counter, project information. There's some tutorials on there, so I guess you can put information about your project on that. So, but anyway, Julie's gonna have a much better talk about it in that video than I just did. Yes, look up Julie's video about it, please do.
Yeah. Little more in depth. Oh, Alice gave Steve the name.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Before Kim goes, you mean the yarn hookers don't watch of all of each other's videos? Oh, girl, I wish I could.
I wish we had time.
Actually, I wish I could.
Actually, I bet Julie has watched all of the videos that me and Mel have made in the last 2 months.
Right? Because there hasn't been any. So we've made it easy. We were just making it easy on Julie. That's all. Just making
right.
it. Hi, Rose upon Rose. How are you?
I love that name, Rose upon Rose.
I love it too. I agree.
That's such a great name. People come up with such creative names. All I could think of was, yeah, I'm a geek and I like yarn a lot. So.
Yours is great. Awesome. That's okay. I like crocheting and I'm left-handed. So that's where hooked to the left came from. So
that's right.
You know, it all comes from somewhere.
That's right.
And then Alice is right. Free time would have to exist for that. Yeah. And that is true. Honestly, I do have free time, but I also love binge watching my TV shows. So yeah. Yes, Dee's. I'm putting this out there. Dee's Creative Hands Crochet just started a brand new channel. So go exciting. It is nerve-wracking, but just relax and be yourself and people will love you. I promise.
That's right.
Promise.
Be yourself.
That's right. Some people may not love you, but that's okay. As I've been letting the F-bombs fly today, we'll just F them.
Yeah.
Right, Kim?
People like me, and then they get to know me, and they're like,
No, I'm just kidding. Ginger is exactly what she puts herself forth to be. She really is.
You are too, Mel.
And say 4-letter words like Mel. All right. So, yes. Anyway, last but not least, I know Julie mentioned this yesterday with the or not yesterday, but last weekend with the GraphGAN episode. But she does have a video out there talking about an app to help you turn your photos into graphs.
Super cool.
Which is a flippin' awesome.
Yeah.
So go check that out.
I want to make one of those. I have to find like one of my favorite pictures of my kids to make an Afghan out of.
That would be awesome. That would be an undertaking.
Yeah. Or I'll get an Afghan and make one of each of my kids and hang it on my wall. And they'll be like, they'll come over and they'll be like, oh my God, Mom. This is too much.
I'd still do it anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being extra.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I would try not to do the F-bombs that often. Every once in a while it's okay, but if you're like me, when they slip out unbidden, sometimes you might as well just try not to say them at all. So, but no, it's just you get into a different rating system with YouTube, and then you have less people wanting to advertise on your channel, and thus you make less money.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for that.
Yeah. There's that.
So, all Nightbot issues during this live are Linda's doing.
What?
Right. Kim just said all Nightbot issues during this live are Linda's doing. Yes. I'm making new videos in my Nightbot series, which you have an amazing Nightbot series, and I need to continue watching that because I know just like a surface stuff on Nightbot, but I need to dig in a little bit deeper to do some stuff with Nightbot and really use it as an excellent tool.
I don't know anything about Nightbot, so Ashley, yes. I must binge.
You must binge Ashley's channel.
Yes.
So yep, absolutely do that. So, but those are the 4 videos, and she's got, if you go to her playlist, it's actually a playlist for the apps and stuff, and it's right there, and you can just binge watch all 4 of them to check them out. But these are some excellent videos for you guys to get some details and let yourself, without downloading it first, or figuring out if you need to delete some other stuff and to download it. Then go to Julie's channel and check these out and make sure that they're ones that you want to download.
And if you watch them all right after this video, then it's like she was here tonight too.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Then you have all the yarn hookers together. I've been timed out by Ginger's Nightbot. I am emoji hat. And I think that my Nightbot has timed you out before I kind of extended the number of emojis. But yeah, it gets a little picky about those emojis.
And you know what the thing is? My Nightbot is hiding. It's like it's hiding in the background of my thing. It's like I don't even know where my Nightbot is, and it's doing stuff because it doesn't even show up on screen.
But like do you see the timeout thingies?
No.
Now my Nightbot, it pops up with some stuff, but that's because I set up some timers.
Right.
To automatically do some stuff. So that's why. Deneen, you were too young for timeout. That's funny. And thank you, Kim. So Kim put Dee's link in there. So let's go through some yarn in her window.
There's some yarn in the window.
Leisure's Art 60. Oh, I have that one. Ambi says I have this book, Leisure Art 63 easy to crochet pattern stitches combined to make an heirloom Afghan. Yes, I have that one. Actually, I think I got it with my first Afghan subscription. I only did like 1 month because I knew it would take me forever to make it. I didn't want to keep getting stuff. But the Mary Maxim Afghan Club, you get it once a quarter. Well, you get that book with the first, at least you used to.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. There's also one that I made that I got it first at the library, but it has an Afghan, a similar Afghan, the Stitch Study Afghan. So I love those kind of things.
Yeah, I do too.
So Nightbot is not a part of StreamYard. Nope, it's a separate website that you can log into, and you have it set up to be your moderator, and then it can do some things for you. So it's nightbot.tv is where you need to go to. And then you just sign in as your what you guys, words are hard for me tonight. Sign in as your what you log into as your YouTube channel. You sign in that way, and then it'll connect the two. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we knew it. We knew what you meant. Oh, Lori says that my Nightbot has gone digital underground. My Nightbot is part of the black web.
I was going to say part of the
dark web.
The dark web, yes. Oh my gosh, that's funny. It has all the basic stitches in the front. It is an awesome book. I agree, Amby. It is awesome. Yes, you sign in as your chat. Oh, okay then.
Oh yeah, let's get that. Thank you.
Somebody may have already got faster than me. Kim may have already taken care of it because
yeah, Kim took care of it.
Okay.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim. Whew. All right. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. So this is my next stuff. So what's on my phone? My actually first crochet app that I downloaded was the row counter app. Now there's other apps out there that do even more than the row counter, but I just was looking for a simple, I needed to keep track of my row counts and stuff like that. So yeah, words are hard, Mel, because you've been battling a sinus headache. Yes, Becky, thank you.
Words are hard. I agree. Sometimes words I've known my whole life, I cannot remember for the life of me.
Yeah, well, and I've been working on this headache all day. I did take some more stuff for it, but but right here, this headache all day. But and it's not a migraine, so I can't complain about that. Thank you, Emmy. But yeah, anyway, it's still that dull background, you know what I mean? Just where's you out? I tell you what, where's you out?
Oh, I know.
This Anne Marie, this night is getting better. I'm so glad. But anyway, the row counter is a very simple program that I use, and you can have different projects that you're counting rows on. Honestly, if I've got a row counting project, I only have one going at a time. I can't do more than that, but there are people who can. So if you can,
and that's crochet chart.
My row counter.
Oh, my row counter. Okay.
Yep, my row counter. And then the other one that I have on my thing, I haven't used it so much yet, but I like the idea of it. And eventually I do plan on using it, is my crochet chart. And that's where you can develop your own diagrams.
Ooh, that. I need that. I need that so bad.
So, which is an excellent tool to add in with pattern writing. So, and I have a few patterns, of course, that you guys know that I've gotten out there, but I haven't really needed the charts so much, except for this last one, the hat, because it helped me when I saw it in a chart. It helped me understand where I made mistakes.
Yeah.
In my pattern writing. So it helped to write a pattern, and that's when I was doing a something in the round. Which I found charts make things much easier when you're working in the round, especially if you're switching out stitches. So it says, I'm thinking of doing a budget-friendly cooking video on my channel. Would you guys be interested? That's awesome, Kim. I love it. Budget-friendly. And honestly, most crafty people love cooking, on either cooking or baking.
I like people cooking for me.
That's always wonderful. Yes. But I have been watching this guy. I've been seeing like Reels or the Facebook version of Reels or you know, TikTok, whatever. This guy, he does budget friendly meals, and sometimes he goes strict keto, and then sometimes it's not strict keto, but he goes into the Dollar Tree.
Oh, wow.
And finds items in the Dollar Tree to make a meal. Like these are not, so they have these packs of frozen beef patties. So you buy a pack of that, and then you get, he said he bought a pack of cheese from there, and then some cream of chicken soup from there, and then some tater tots. And he made a casserole for $4. You know what I mean? So that kind of it's kind of cool. So I think budget stuff like that would be very easy.
Yeah, that.
Oh no, somebody said crochet chart was the awful app I was talking about on your live, on our live, Ginger. So that's one that Kim did not like. Was the crochet chart. Why did you not? Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate that. So why didn't you like it, Kim?
Yeah, we must know. I can totally forget. I totally forgot.
Oh, that's hilarious. Ashley goes, of course, Kim, if you uploaded a video that it was just a half an hour of you picking your nose, I'd still like it and leave a nice comment because I love you. You
Okay, but
heart,
question. If it was just her picking her nose, would we want to see what came out? Yes or no?
All right,
Sorry.
moving on.
Sorry.
And then I also have the crochet dictionary on my phone. So that is what I have on my phone. I have some other ones, but for now, Ed goes, I like cooking. I love it.
Yep.
I always said I wish there was a pattern generator app that you put in yarn weight and yardage and it gives you a pattern for when you can't figure out what you want to crochet. You can do that on some level on Ravelry. And I think that when Jen she was talking about doing some in-depth stuff, she'll get into that maybe, but you can do that on some level on Ravelry. Say you just put in the brand of yarn, and what it doesn't show you like what patterns and everything, but what it does is if you put in the brand of yarn, it links to things that other people have made with that yarn,
right?
Which is essentially the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Ravelry advanced search. So it's really I can't say it because words are hard.
Ravelry.
Yes, that one is really, and what they've done with that particular website is amazing. But there's an app for it too, of course. But I navigated a little bit easier on the website as opposed to mobile. That's just me though.
Yeah, I like the mobile stuff because I always have my phone with me.
Yeah, well, and that makes sense.
Yeah,
it does.
But at the same time, if I could get a new computer, I would like to use my computer better, probably.
I need to get you a new computer.
I
would love to, but honestly,
that'd be super cool. Just Amazon it to me, Mel.
Yeah, just Amazon it to you. That's right. That's right. Well, actually, I don't know. I'll talk to my daughter. My daughter has a Chrome that she's not using right now, but we'll see.
Oh, well, I've got a couple of Chromes. I just want to get a brand new one with like terabytes and terabytes of storage. And
oh yeah, no, I can't afford that for you, babe.
Yeah.
That's when you start talking like a $1,500 to $2,000 computer.
Yeah, no, I want like a $25,000 computer.
So really, you just want a server with a monitor.
Yeah, and that might hold all of my crochet patterns.
There you go. That just might. Yeah. Or her yarn inventory. If she has to do both, it's not going to hold it.
No.
So what crochet site, what sites in relation to crochet do I visit the most? Okay, I love Lion Brand, you guys. They have some of the best deals as far as yarn goes. I keep an eye out, and also I love some of their yarns. They're my favorite yarns.
Yeah.
So that includes like the Mandala series. I love that series. And then there's a bunch of other ones, but Mandala is really the one that stands out for me. But they also have a lot of free patterns, and they have really affordable kits. And I know I said this to you, I think either last weekend or the weekend before, but if you wait, you will get 35% off kits for Lion Brand, because I swear it feels like about every 2 to 3 weeks they have that sale.
I love Lion Brand.
I do. And they do a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
With those people that are using their stuff. The daughter of the one of the people that own it, and it started as a family, but it still is family business, and then it's gone down through the generations. Well, the daughter of one of the owners currently, she knits and she just learned to crochet. So she uses yarn. She's an active user of it. And she has a podcast. So anyway, I'm totally going off and fangirling on Lion Brand, but
that's what we're here for, right?
Right.
I mean, seriously.
Right. So really, it's just, and they're still family owned. I do not believe that they've gone public. They're still a privately owned yarn company. Speaking of, I don't go to it as much, but they do have some amazing patterns. Is yarnspiration.com, and that's a little bit more of a conglomerate company. Because they own Red Heart now. They own Red Heart, they own Lily Sugars and Cream, they own Karen, and they own Bernat. Those are the four I can think of off the top of my head. So it's Yarnspirations owns those four companies, and they make patterns based on yarn from those four companies. And they have some amazing patterns that I've made from there. So that's another great site. I just don't go to it as often as Lion Brand. Pinterest is my second one that I go to a lot. Now that's going to take you to a bunch of these other places like Yarnspirations and Lion Brand, and because really it's just a pooling place where you get access to other sites. And also it's a great place to get inspiration, I think.
Yeah.
Wonderful place to get inspiration.
Yeah.
Ravelry is number 3. So you can get ideas, and that's where I was talking about. You can get ideas of what to do with your different yarns that you have. And then there are so many patterns, both free and paid for, that you can only find on that Ravelry.
Right.
And and if you purchase a pattern off of Ravelry, more money is going into that designer's pockets than if you were buying it off of Etsy.
And the thing I like about it too is it keeps the patterns that you purchase in a library.
Yes.
On Ravelry. So you always have access to those patterns, whether you download them or not. Which, I always download mine into my Dropbox, but it's good to know that they're there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, and it's funny that Lacey, that's so Pinterest can eat whole days. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I have a pretty extensive, and I have a lot of followers on there too, but I have a pretty extensive crochet pattern. Pinterest board. And then finally, if you are looking for something very specific, I would try Ravelry first. But your second place to go is Etsy. If you're looking for something, I need to make a pattern like so. Then go to Etsy, but do not go to Etsy between April 11th and April 18th.
Right.
Or you can go there, but I wouldn't even go there. I would just ignore the site entirely from April 11th to April 18th.
I haven't gone on Etsy for a long time because I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a library that I can keep all my stuff in. That's what I love about Ravelry is like, oh, I've got a whole shelf of patterns at Ravelry.
Yeah.
And Etsy doesn't,
It has like stuff that you purchased and you can go back and re-download them.
Yeah.
But you have to go through all your purchases and say, like, for example, recently I purchased some cloth masks, face masks. So I have to go through those kind of purchases.
Right.
Patterns. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. Oh, what is going on the 11th through the 18th? So AJ, I did not know about this. Alice informed me, and then Ashley did some research. So we got to the bottom of what it meant. But so Etsy is raising their rates, even though they had a record year in profit. They are raising their rates for their sellers again. So in solidarity with other creators, people are asking that you boycott Etsy from April 11th through April 18th. Yeah, what Kim said.
What Kim said.
Succinctly than I did. Lori says, I always lose my Etsy patterns when I purchase from there. By Valerie from Cuddly Cat Crochet has a video showing you how to find your downloads. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good to know.
That is good to know. So Valerie from Cuddly Cat Crochet has a video and showing you how to find your downloads. Okay.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yes. So yes, order patterns from Ukrainian members before the 11th. And if there's any way that you can find another way to order from those Ukrainian members, then
Ravelry.
Do they have and I haven't looked lately, do they
Mhm.
have like a group where you can go and get from Ukrainian creators?
They had it, and they might still have it on the very front page of the Ravelry, where it's Ukrainian, and there's hundreds of patterns. I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of the free patterns, and I put a bunch in the cart so that when I get paid, I can get some of those patterns.
Got you. Okay, so
there's some really nice patterns.
That's awesome. All right, I will go and check that out. But I just saw here in the comments. So, Ginger, you know that in-depth. I think you can actually make a Ravelry series. And one of the series needs to show people like Deneen how to post a pattern on Ravelry, because it is not user friendly for the sellers on Ravelry. I will be honest with you.
That is a great idea. I'm starting to get some Vojo back.
There you go. Some Vojo. I love that. I never even thought of that. It says, now I know why my friend Anna was dead set on retiring and closing her Etsy shop before April 1st. Let me see. Deneen, I would suck at it, but I have about 4 patterns that I need to quit playing and put up, but I work too much and it makes me lazy. I understand that, Lacey. I understand that so hard.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't really figure out how to do it either, Deneen. It is not user friendly, and I have gone in circles on it. It is not user friendly. And I usually can figure stuff out. And Deneen, you strike me, and Lacey, you too. You both strike me as somebody who can figure things out. It is not easy. I had to do a lot of research to figure that one out. And I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head how to do it right now because it's that convoluted.
I couldn't either, but I'll get it figured out. Again, it's like each time I go on there again to try to figure it out, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll just wait till later.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's the sites that when it comes to crochet, those are the sites that I visit the most. I do get a ton of emails come in from sales sites and stuff like that. Oh, I mentioned this. I forgot to mention this morning, you guys. I remember I told you last week that I had a shopping cart full of ice yarns that I was going to make. Well, that got put on hold because I had to buy all the extras and my excursions for this cruise that I'm going on. And that was not cheap. So Ice Yarns is going to be put on hold for probably about 6 months while I recoup that particular cost. But no, not cheap. And I'm not even getting the alcohol drink package. I'm getting like, so we can have soda and fancy coffee every morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was probably the most expensive package. The most
expensive I can imagine.
Wow. Anyway, it'll be worth it, you guys. It'll be worth it. But I got to recoup those costs before I spend money on, because I put together my my cart and it was going to be a little over $300. So I need to recoup what I spent on this cruise stuff.
Right.
And then, because I had planned for paying for the cruise itself, but not all as much as I ended up paying for all the other stuff. So anyway, that's that. So moving on. I think we're on to your stuff, Ginge.
Well, I was going to say, Emmy said another great pattern site is Love Crafts. And I was going to say that each of the places that you buy yarn from has patterns, and most of them have free patterns. Like Burls has a bunch of great free patterns as well as patterns you can buy. So does Hobie. So does We Crochet.
But Love Crafts, though, they do sell yarn, but they are they have like individuals can sell their patterns on there.
Oh,
on Love Crafts. Yeah, and I forgot to mention that, but yeah, absolutely. Just like if you were to buy them off of Ravelry or Etsy, you can buy patterns, and I believe there's also free ones, but you can definitely buy patterns off of Love Crafts.
Oh, also Ribbler. And, you know, I have not checked to see if there are Ukrainian people that you could look. I don't know if there's a way to look that up on Ribbler, but you buy those straight from, or, you know, the huge percentage of, I think all I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Maybe Kim knows more about it.
Got you. Well, and the thing is with Ribbler is if you are a pattern creator, but you have some difficulty writing patterns, they have their app. You can go through, they kind of lead you through it and it helps you write the pattern.
It has a software program, especially for it's a pattern writing software program that they have in their app. And I don't know if it's the same way, but whenever I first started writing patterns on Ribbler, you would have to email them and say, can I get the design software? I don't know if it's still like that or if it's changed any, but it's free.
Is it 2 B's or 1 B? I gotta look. I'm sorry.
It's RIBBLR.
LR. So okay, so it's 2
Yeah.
B's. So Lacey's right, not me. And yeah, they do charge as well. But the fact that they have the pattern writing, I feel like you're getting more for your money at a Ribbler than you would at Etsy, because they have that program to help you write your patterns, which Ribbler does not. I wrote pattern, but I can't figure out how to post it on Ravelry. Help. Yeah, Janine, that's tough. I can't walk you through it right now off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. It is not easy, I promise. Yeah. You're not the only one.
I will need to make videos for that.
Yes. Well, and Danina's desperate for it, so you need to get on that.
Okay, I need to get on that right now.
You do. Maybe after the show, but yeah, you need to get on that.
Yes, after the show. Okay. Oh, so apps I cannot crochet without. Okay, so here's a list, and I'm going to go a little more in detail in just a bit. I made some videos that I want to walk you guys through. But first is Instagram. You guys know that I find a lot of designers, a lot of patterns, a lot of inspiration on Instagram. And wow, this is content that I need to make right here, of how you go through and find patterns, free patterns. Also, how you can apply to be a tester for different designers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many cool things. Okay. To Dropbox. This is how I save and organize all my patterns. Any pattern that I purchase, any that I download, whether it's purchased or free, I put, or if it's, a free pattern that is just on the website, it's not a PDF, I will, sometimes I save, oh, no, you know what, I'm thinking about Bubble Up. Never mind. Dropbox is whether it's a free PDF or a purchased PDF that I store in the files there. Okay. And I will walk you through that too. Google Drive is where basically that's where the yarn hookers keep all their stuff. That's where we keep all of our stuff. And before I used Dropbox, I used Google Drive to save all of my PDF files. But I have moved all of my Google Drive files over to Dropbox. There's still some that I find over there. But
why did you move from Drive to? Because I just use Drive. I don't use Dropbox. But I also pay for a little extra room on Drive. But so is there a reason why you moved from Drive to Dropbox?
I like Dropbox because it automatically saves all the pictures that I take on my phone. Okay. And what else? It has a thing that saves passwords, and I can put video. Well, you can put videos into Drive too. I don't know. For some reason, it's easier for me to use Dropbox than Google Drive.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's the way it's laid out, whether it's, you can also access things offline. I don't know if you can do that with Google Drive or not.
You probably can't. So that is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
And okay, I've added Ravelry. I don't know if you guys know, but you can add different websites to your home screen on your phones. So it's not an app, but it's saved to my home screen like it's an app.
I forgot I did that.
Yeah.
Because you're right. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
it is an app, even on iPhone, because I know you use you use Android, but let me check and see if
yeah,
it's an app on iPhone.
yeah. I don't think it has, like, the closest to a Ravelry app that I have found is the
Stash to Go,
Stash to Go.
which
Right.
is not written by Ravelry.
Right. It's not a
Ravelry.
Right. But there, like I said before, there are 47 different apps. I found a website that has 47 different apps that work with Ravelry. So I'll be telling you about those in a minute. And Bubble Up. If you guys have not heard of Bubble Up, you're going to hear all about it tonight. I'm going to tell you everything about it. It's probably one of my favorite apps to use, and it's free. The version I use is free. So you can pay more to get more done, but I have the free version and I love it. So,
awesome.
All right, let's go to the next screen. Okay, so here, I'm just showing you guys kind of what it looks like. If you want to go to Play Store, Apple Store to get the Instagram app, the Dropbox app, most of you guys probably already know this. The Ravelry, when I saved it onto my home screen from, it's mobile friendly. So it's not like it's a website on there. It's still mobile friendly, just like other websites are mobile friendly. So even though it's not an app, it works like an app once you get there.
Very cool. I am actually going to go and find that link so that we can check it out next time, because you have it linked right there, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's not linked. I lie.
Well,
that was all lies, but
well, all lies. Okay. Okay, so I've got.
Go ahead.
On the next page is. I'll go through the there's some videos that I'm going to show you. Just you can hit. This is the Bubble Up, and I'll circle back to that.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead and watch your videos now?
Yeah, yeah. Just click on the videos.
Okay, so.
And the videos, this while Mel's getting this all together, I'll let you know that I made this video page on Bubble Up. It's super cool.
Wait a minute. I'm missing one bubble. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I was looking for the Instagram one to do first, so hang
okay. On. Oh, thanks.
All right, you see
boy. Those are real small. You know what? I can probably, I've got it on my computer here, and it'll pop up here in just a second. I'll be able to see it better.
Gotcha. And I don't know if I don't think I can zoom in on it. Sorry, it's showing the screen.
Right.
But let me know when you're ready for me to hit play.
Okay. Woo, that is small, isn't it? Yeah, hit play. Okay. Oh, I did want to say AJ says she's never purchased from Instagram. Now, what Instagram does is you click on the link in bio, and it will take you to the person's Ravelry store or their website or their, Etsy, someplace. You don't purchase it right on Instagram. You purchase it like in the places that you would normally purchase a pattern. Okay.
Wait, this must be Dropbox.
What?
Not Instagram. I think this is Dropbox, isn't it? Not Instagram.
Oh, this one? No, this one that's Bubble Up.
Oh, is this a video about Bubble Up?
Yeah, that's a video about Bubble Up.
Okay, so do you want me to show a different tab? I'll show a different tab.
Okay.
Okay, because you want to go back to that last. So I'll.
Yeah.
All right, give me a minute.
Oh, that's so tiny.
All right, close.
Yeah, you guys, the stuff doesn't come off of Instagram. But it shows you kind of like Pinterest. You know, on Pinterest, you don't purchase it from Pinterest, but Pinterest gives you the link to go to um, the site, whether it's Ravelry, Etsy, the website, wherever to buy the patterns.
Okay, I think it's Ravelry. All right, this one I think is Instagram. I'm trying to do Instagram first.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is just a video I made, a screen grab video. Wow, this is small. Of what I do to find patterns on Instagram.
Making sure you can see everything. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going back to it. I'll hit play again. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this I'm going to the home page and I'm going to search for up in the search box. I'm writing crochet patterns. So type in crochet patterns and it'll bring you to either some designers, which are the accounts, or you can go to tags. And like when I look up patterns, I just hit on tags and it'll show a ton of crochet patterns, right? You go through there, see if there's anything you like. I thought that there's a little, was it on here that I saw something? I think I went to a different one. I went to, I typed in a different search and I believe I put in crochet sweaters and that will bring you crochet sweater patterns and that'll bring you to the hashtag crochet sweater patterns and then it'll pull up like the top videos or pictures right there and then you go through and look and see all the cute patterns and stuff, see if there's one you want to make. And I saw this one with a little girl on it and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
Yeah.
So I look at her and I see the profile. I want to go to the profile of the person who has made this pattern. And it is up at the upper top left.
In this case, it's Get Hooked with Tori.
Yeah. And so I saved it. If you hit that little
I'm fixing
bookmark.
My, slides. I'm working.
Oh, hang on. Let me mute it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Whoops, forgot about that. So then I save this. Like, if I want to save this post, I'm going to save it to my Emmy place in my Instagram saved collection. Or
there you go, Emmy.
Yeah, I saved it to Emmy because I want to make that sweater for Emmy.
So cute.
Then what I'll do is oh, wait a minute. What did I do there? Oh, I clicked on, see these, I wanted to show you guys how it saves all the collections. Those were all clearly I go too fast. But then when I looked in the Emmy file, I saw that little pattern instead. And I thought, oh, I want to make that one more, but I still have the other one saved. So I go to her profile and then that's her LinkedIn bio. And I go to her patterns and it takes me to her website. And so I'm looking for that pattern in her website. Then I think, oh, I looked in the menu and it has the baby patterns and there's that baby pattern. And at some point I'm going to want to buy that. It's $9. So I'm not buying it now.
Gotcha.
But as soon as I buy it off of her website, I'll have, it'll show up in my email and I can download it. And when I download it, I'll download it to my Dropbox, right? and save it there. And I will also, like say if it would have had that pattern for free on this website, I would have sent that link to my Bubble Up.
Okay,
But,
and then you went into Dropbox and
then I went into Dropbox and I put it in my crochet patterns. And put it in, everybody does their files differently.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no set way of organizing your files, but I just find the right file I need to put it in. Oh, and this one right here I was just showing you some of my patterns that I have stored in my file. In
Dropbox?
Yeah, in my Dropbox.
Okay. All right. Do we want to go to the Dropbox thing? Does this go into another? Or we want to
you might be able to see it. Can you fast forward that a little bit? Hats. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's just showing a different one.
Okay, and then you go into Ravelry a little bit. So maybe.
Let's see. What was? Oh, I was looking at the Stash to Go app. I think no. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I think you have other videos specifically on Dropbox and Ravelry. So do you want me just to move over to those?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. For those of you who don't know what Ravelry looks like, this is what it looks like. But yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, let me go over to those. I will stop sharing this. Let me just, okay, so I'm going to do the Dropbox one first.
Oh, Lori, it says LinkedIn. We're talking about like a LinkedIn bio. And that is, Linktree is one of the LinkedIn bios, but there are hundreds of different LinkedIn bios that you can use, and Linktree is one of them, and it's probably one. It's a really good one. We use Koji. But Later also has a really good one. So it just depends. There are different people that make different LinkedIn bios.
Okay, so this is only about 38 seconds, so it may not be the whole thing like the other one was. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just Dropbox. This is where you can go to Google Play to find your Dropbox to download. I don't know what I was doing here. Oh, I just was doing a screen grab of the picture.
This is a video of the screen grab. I'm so sorry. So it's probably
I was going through what it says on the page, but it's just too small to see, even with my glasses on.
Access important files when you're offline. So yeah, that is one bonus. To access your important files when you're offline.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it for that.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Ravelry is. So maybe maybe on the Ravelry you're showing how to make it a home thing, and then I'll go back to the other one. How's that?
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, because the Bubble Up I think is the most exciting one, but that's me.
All right, so let me go to
sensory overload. Oh, awesome, Judy. Right. Yeah, I forget that it took me like years to learn some of this stuff. Okay, Ravelry.
This one's a little bit longer, so I think this one's a little bit more involved than the Dropbox one.
Okay, we'll just go and see what happens. If it starts kind of falling off, we can stop it.
Okay, no problem.
This is the Ravelry, what it shows up as. Oh, no. This is all the 47
different. Oh, is this the 47? Okay, so
yeah.
let me go. Okay. Oh my gosh, Ginger, it's actually 6:30 and we still need to work with with Amber, so we need to make sure we get Amber.
Okay. You know what? What I'll do is I'll just put a link, because this is just going over all of the different apps that work with Ravelry. I will put a link there and you guys can all go. I'll put a link under this video and also in Yarn Hookers and also in Yarn Geek.
Well, go ahead and do a comment on this video for the links to these.
Okay.
And then, and then what I'll do is I'll pin it.
Okay, that sounds good. And then the bubble up is amazing. I just want to show you a few things on the bubble up. The bubble up is a cool way.
Do you want me to put that video up?
Yeah, just for a second. Sure.
Hang on.
The thing that I love about Bubble Up is you can make basically your own tiny web page for the different files that you make, if that makes any sense. It's hard to do it any justice whenever but this is what the Bubble Up home looks like. I've got these are files that I have. And within the files, like there's my photos file. There's my favorite videos. There's the googly eyes video with what's his face, Christopher Walken. This one says, I can't see it.
101 funny birthday quotes for any day better.
Oh,
so this is like your laughing file stuff.
Yeah. And this plants,
plant babies.
That's
babies folder.
That's another one.
And then you have 2 review later folders.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is the Yarn Geek one, and this is the one that I make. I believe this is the one that I was going to show you how to make that little mini web page out of.
Oh, okay.
To-do list. Oh no. Then I decided that wouldn't make a good one that I would want to show you guys. So I'm so sorry. This is taking so long. I was looking at within the file, you have websites that you've saved on there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think I'm going up to the patterns, and I'm going to pick out the hats to, there's a hats file within the patterns file. And, there's some of the patterns that are in the patterns file.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. But, you click on those, it takes you to the website that has the free pattern on it.
Oh, so this is where you probably save your free patterns that aren't PDF.
Yeah, exactly. And this shows you can, there's a setting sun scarf. I thought that was really pretty. And then, it has the whole pattern right there. So it's a cool way to be able to save those free patterns without taking screenshots and, all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, it really is. And then, so now I think is the time I went up to the hats. Yeah, or no, I was looking at the shop. Dang it. Oh. The time I don't say that I'm going to the hats. There's the hats. Okay, so I've got all these saved hat website free patterns right here that I've saved in my hats folder, which is in my patterns folder.
Cool.
And so now I go up to the very top one, and it's where it says roll. So I click on that roll, and this is in the free version. What is a roll? It's an instant web page that rolls up everything, in that file. And so here I am, I'm making my little mini web page, and I put in, hats web page, you name it, whatever you want to. And then I made a subtitle. It's hats I want to make, or awesome hats I want to make. And then and then you click, or you just fill out everything you need to right there.
Okay. And then you pick a theme, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you can pick a couple, and then easy link. It makes it a better link, but you have to pay more for that. And I don't really need to pay more for that. So then you've got this little web page that has all of these cool patterns that you've saved. Like, say, so if you want to share this with somebody, you know, you've got the link to this little mini web page that you can send to anybody.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's got all of these, you know, links to these free patterns, and it makes it very professional looking. You know, if you want to send, I don't know, use it for something like yarn hookers.
Yeah, no. This is an excellent way to showcase something.
Yeah.
Whether it be patterns or something else that you
want.
Right. So that's very cool.
Right. And then there, you know, I clicked on one of the patterns to show you. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show you about this. And the way that you save your things, whether it's you can save anything on here, PDFs, web pages, pictures, videos, things like that. Let's see, I don't know what I'm doing right here, but that's okay. We don't have to watch.
You can share the link through there and stuff like that, I think.
Oh, yeah. Basically, when you find a web page or a pattern that you want to save, you click on the save button, and you know how it'll give that list of apps to save it to in your well, you'll see it in just a sec. You know, those 3 little buttons up there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Click that, and I've saved
Bubble Up.
Yeah, I save things to Bubble Up so many times that it's got it right up there, and then I save it to my Bubble Up.
Very cool.
Yeah,
makes things very easy. Nice.
Yeah, so that's that. I hope somebody found that. I hope somebody liked it. but it helps me a lot. It helps me a lot to save all these free patterns instead of, you know, because I always still have the option of purchasing the PDF, but you know, it's there too. And this is just kind of telling you about it.
A little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Lacey summed it up quite neatly. It says, so it's kind of like an internet trapper keeper.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very good. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah. She says, I'm definitely downloading Bubble Up to my iPad if my kids ever let me use it.
Yeah.
I really like that. I agree.
I use it every single day. It helps me so much. And of course, this is the actor that plays Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the HBO series Winning, wearing a kufi? Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
It's one of the hats that I know I don't know much about it, but I know that little kids wear it during Ramadan. I don't know if adults wear it too. If anybody knows anything about that. But anyway, it's a crocheted hat.
Yes. TKW is saying yes. Yes. But it's just it's almost like a half beanie because it doesn't go down over your ears. But if you were to crochet it, you would do it a little bit a kufi, I think. Kufi. Kufi.
Kufi, yeah.
So that's cool. That's very cool, especially with Ramadan. Ramadan started yesterday and goes through this month.
Yeah.
So I like that. Thank you. I didn't even realize that's what you were showing off there until anyway. That shows my ignorance, right? That's very cool. Julie is usually the one that finds. I think I've done it occasionally, and I know you have. Finds the crochet on TV. So what I ended up doing is I wanted to give a shout out to another YouTube creator who did a whole live show of crochet on TV since our primary person that finds it wasn't here. And this, of course, was before I saw that Ginger had found something. So I just wanted to put this afterwards because I think it's she did a live show of all sorts of crochet that she found on TV. And this is Reggie with J Hook Crochet. So, and it was one of her Yarniversity episodes that she did.
That's really cool.
Yep. So I just click on the thumbnail and it'll take you to her video about it, her replay of the video about it. So,
yeah. Now I've got another thing I need to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
I need to go watch.
Oh, another thing you need to go. Yeah, add it to the list of things to go put in Bubble Up.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, and then we can't end this or move on to our special guest here until we do some crochet funnies, which these are hard to see, but if they were a little bit bigger, let me see if I can do. Here we go. I don't think that helped much, but so it's got a woman begging for money, and it says, "Don't give her any money; she'll just spend it on yarn."
That's seriously what my family says about me.
Yeah. And then this one down here, the "Hey Girl" memes.
Yeah.
But you see, he's got a bloody t-shirt. That guy over there didn't know the difference between knitting and crochet. He does now. With his bloody t-shirt. And then you have the little robber up here. There's no words on this, but you don't need to. He's taking all the jewels, but she's hiding all her yarn.
I like how she has her foot guarding the one on the floor.
One, right? And then this other one are the things in front of it. It says, let me do this. Maybe you can see it. It says, "I see you don't use stitch markers. I too like to live dangerously." So I thought those were cute, and I wanted to make sure we shared some funnies with this week's episode.
Yeah, these are great.
So next week, and we don't have too much time, and I want to make sure that Ambi's got plenty of time to go over what she has going on next month. But so we're not going to go over what we have going on in the coming weeks, but it's Ginger and I, and we've been slacking hard, so it's all good. Hopefully you'll see some videos up there. We have plans, we just haven't executed yet.
Yeah. Come a month from now, we will be hardly slackened.
That's right. So next week, though, we will be at Yarn Geek, and she is going to be talking about spring crochet. Spring. So that's what we're doing next week. And then now coming up, we are going to be looking at with Ambi. And Ambi, do I need to send you the link again? I think you have it. So here in a minute, Ambi's going to be coming in, and we are going to be doing talking about making in May. And I'm actually going to have a poll, which I'm going to need to bring up here in a little bit while Ambi talks a little bit about it. But that's that link. Whenever the slides get uploaded, that link will go to Ambi's channel. And of course, when you go to her channel, you see her other links. You got it? Okay, good.
Make in May. This is I'm super excited because as I'm starting to write out my my schedule, I can get ready for May.
Woohoo! All right, so I'm gonna bring Ambi in here. Hang on just a minute. Let me remove this.
Okay.
And she's so excited. Yeah. I can see what she's doing. I see her little thing here. So hang on. Hi, Ambi.
Hi.
It's so lovely to see you here, and I'm so excited to have you talk about this. Now, while you chat about it a little bit and tell everybody about it, Ambi, I'm going to go over and get the YouTube because I've been using the StreamYard chat, so I need to grab the YouTube chat so that I can do the poll. So
okay. Sounds good.
So, and I'm going to have you muted while I do that so that I don't interfere with any of the vocals. So just to let you know, if I don't respond, that's why I promise I'm not being rude. All right. So give me just
I'll respond.
Okay.
So yeah, what's going on with Make in May?
Okay. So I just had this idea, and I know it's not like reinventing the wheel or anything. It's just a craftathon and all, but I just kept thinking that everybody, like, I had saw in years past, and I don't think they've done it for a few years, but yeah, there was like the whole community of it's called BookTube got together and did a readathon, and
Mm-hmm.
they did it for like a week. But I thought, okay, why not have that with not just one specific part of the crafting YouTube, like yarn or planners or this or that, but just have something where the whole crafting YouTube community could come together and do what they like to do, make. And I thought, okay, a week is not really a lot of time to make things,
Mm-hmm.
so make it a whole month.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't know what to call it, so I asked a few people that I had asked to help with it, but they were busy. So I asked them just for tips if they had
Mm-hmm.
any tips. So one of the tips was make it an alliteration. So like the name, it be, I don't know, different things. Like one thing that's going on in the book community was March Mystery Madness with MMM.
Mm-hmm.
So I not, and that's not why I chose M's, but I thought do it in May. That was not a long time away, and that wasn't like it wasn't too soon that nobody would have time to prepare if they wanted to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I looked up making in May, and that hashtag was already taken. So I just took the G off and did making in May. So
But that's more appropriate to your accent anyway, Amby. Right? I understand it. Make it in May. I love it. I love it.
I love it too.
So, and then what trying to think what I'm thinking of. The graphic, my sister created that for me. I just asked her. She's better at that kind of stuff. So
I should have put the graphic up. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think of that.
oh, that's all right. I have it on Instagram.
Okay. Instagram. We'll all go put it. Remember how I showed you guys how to put the hashtag in on that video? That you guys go put the hashtag making in May.
Well, the only thing in there right now is the graphic that says "Make it in May,"
That's
and then it has a bunch of different things. It has like some yarn balls and some paint brushes, and it has crochet hooks. I don't think it has any knitting needles. I don't think she put knitting because I don't knit, so maybe that's why.
There you go.
See,
love it.
Goodness, it's so cute.
Things. And I like that she used. I didn't tell her what colors to use, but when she had made what I use as my YouTube logo thing, it's those two colors. So I guess she went off of that. So I like that she did that. That's kind of cool. Those are kind of like two of my favorite colors.
That's awesome. I love it. She did such an amazing job.
Yeah, she really did.
Yeah. She used Canva, which I have on my phone. She doesn't. I don't think she had any. All she has is picture editing things. She didn't really have any makeup graphic kind of thing.
Excuse me.
And I've tried to use Canva, but I've done a few things, but I'm just lost with it. I'm lost with technology. I might as well be an 85-year-old woman.
You're fine.
Well, that's another video I need to make for you then.
She does a lot of she does almost all of our thumbnails. Ginger does.
And then another thing I thought, And so that everybody is clear, this isn't just for yarn. You can do, like, if you do yarn, do yarn. I'm not saying that, but
Mhm.
if you also paint, you can paint. If
Mhm.
you
Book
do
or
woodworking, you can do that. If you
Mhm.
do planners, you can do that. And that was another thing. Let me see, what is her name? I did get one person that responded that said she would do something for this. She's kind of, I guess, a co-host or something, but she's just gonna do a live. And that's Jeanette Lane.
okay.
Mhm.
She does trying to think what it is she does. She does like paper crafting
Mhm.
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Oh,
And excuse me. So she said that she would take, and I've got prompts or challenges or whatever. So she said
Mhm.
she would take one of those and she's gonna do, what did she say? She's gonna do journal, gonna finish a journal.
mhm.
So I'm not really sure how she's gonna do it, but I'm sure it'll be beautiful because she usually does pretty stuff.
Beautiful work.
So we'll
That's
just have
Mhm.
to, and I don't know when she's gonna do that. She didn't say that. She just said she would do it sometime in May.
okay.
So if you want to subscribe, it's just Jeanette Lane. It's her
And is it JeAnette?
Janette
Okay.
Lane, and that's her YouTube channel. I think that's all it is.
And so
And
the hashtag we can use, um,
mm,
we can put it in Instagram and
yeah,
Facebook and
yes.
YouTube
Anyway,
and
I
any.
think, yeah, I did it on Facebook and Instagram. That's
Mhm.
Okay.
basically where I do stuff. And I have a Facebook group. It's called Faith Love Crafts, and I've put up the graphic in there and explained a little bit about it in there.
Okay. Now the prompts that you're talking about here, and I'm sorry to move you along, Amby.
Oh, it's
I want
fine.
to make sure that
Oh, I
we don't
understand.
cut too much into the yarny fiber sisters.
Yeah, that's
Um
okay.
it says something, so I see, and we're going to do a poll here in just a minute, but you're going to have 5 prompts, and how these prompts are done is this basically is somebody chooses from the prompts and they have all month long to work on what they choose. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can either do the prompts or you don't have to do the prompts. Just all that I ask is when you post anything about it, to post Making in May, that hashtag. And
Okay.
then you've done the thing. You've done it.
So we are going to help Amby pick the fifth prompt. We're going to talk to you about the 4 prompts here in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and type up. Well, while I'm typing up the poll for the 5th prompt, do you want to talk about the 4 prompts that you currently have, and then your thoughts behind that?
Yes.
Okay.
So the 4 prompts are, let me make sure I have everything right. Okay. Something for charity or a gift is the first one.
Mhm.
So it's either something you're going to donate to charity or something you're going to give someone as a gift. And then the second one is, and I know not everyone, some people have lengthy whips, so I put finish or work on a whip.
Wait, can we start a new one?
Yes,
You
by
have
all
no
means.
problem with that. You have no
Because
problem
it
with that. I think
becomes
you
a
should
whip.
finish one.
And then number 3 is something seasonal. So, like, if you wanted to do something for spring, or you could choose another season. You could do stuff for winter, like a, a project that would take a long time, like maybe a sweater that you're going to wear in the winter, or something like that. And number 4 is you either use your favorite color or use a rarely used color.
I like the rarely used color. That would be a neat challenge.
Neon orange.
Ooh.
I don't know that I've ever used that.
I don't know that I ever want to use that.
I have a whole bunch of it, like down. Oh, some of my other yarn's hiding it.
That makes me think of Kim's shoelaces from this morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
That looked
I'm
more
sure
orange than pink to me.
The
Everybody kept saying
fluorescent.
they were pink, but they looked orange to me. So
Okay.
those are the ones that I have that I know of.
So I
And
put in
then-
the poll, and I'm the last one I need to explain. I think most of it's self-explanatory, but the last option, it says I had to shorten it down, but it's not social media as a whole. It's something that you're inspired by something you saw on social media.
Oh, okay.
So I just had to shorten it down because you have a limit of characters.
Okay.
And I think would be so cool is when you do post about it. So, and I've seen this a lot with the calendar crochet alongs where people have created something based on a picture and a calendar where they show the picture and then they show what they created. So like you're saying with the social media thing, you have that picture. What inspired you? And then what you created from that inspiration, I think would be amazing. Even the TV and the books and stuff like that.
And the reason that I said to be inspired by instead of just creating something that you saw on social media is because not every craft is like crocheting where you just do what you see. Like maybe painting or doing something like that, you wouldn't paint the exact painting or you wouldn't make the exact thing if you wouldn't use those colors even if it is crocheting. You would use different colors or it might be a little bigger, a little smaller, that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, and to go back to the other ones before they finish choosing or finish voting, it says here one of your options, and this is me putting back on crochet. Like I can figure out crochet for anything here, but there's something for a charity or gift. There's many things you can do, but the huge charity in the crochet community is the blue hat, so that can always be something. So, but that's and it'd be awesome whenever you do make a post about it. Put what prompt, if you're following a prompt, what prompt. But like Ambi says, it's very loose. You don't have to follow a prompt, but that's just a set of guidelines in case you like to have that.
Well, another one.
Make it fun.
I mean, another one that I could think for the charity one is it's you can give the thing to charity, but purchasing one of the patterns from somebody from Ukraine on Ravelry or on something like that to kind of help out there. And then of course, you can always give that what you make to charity as well.
That's true.
Or you don't even have to do that because that's kind of charity right there.
Right.
So that's another way to use it.
Yep, I love it. Love it. Okay, so we don't have that many votes. I'd love to get some more votes and to get some input on this. So we're gonna wait a few minutes longer. You guys, I know the Yarny Fiber sisters have started, so they start at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. We ran late.
Yeah, we are running. Those videos that I made took a little too long. I apologize for that.
Hey, it was a different medium, which is really cool.
That's right.
Really cool.
Oh,
so I'm gonna give it like I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you go.
No. What were you saying? You said
I wanted to mention a website, and I posted it on all the Facebook groups.
Okay.
But I don't know how many people saw it. So it's crocheteville.com. And the difference with Crocheteville and Ravelry is that Ravelry is a collection of forums and groups and everything, and Crocheteville is all one forum, I think is what they call it. It's all just one, and it's all crochet. I think they have a part in it that is non-crochet.
But it's a smaller part, whereas crochet half the time ends up being the smaller part, the smaller community within a yarn community. I find crochet
just, yeah, the whole thing is crochet, and I love that. But they have different things on there, like they do, what is it called? Oh, I'm trying to think what it's called. It's an where swaps. They do swaps, and they do something called wish list, where you have, they pick a number, I think it's like 10 or something, and you can post so many tangible items, and it's usually a lot of times it's crochet related things, but it doesn't have to be, it can be anything. And you put them on there, and then other people that are on there look and see, and you look and see at theirs, and you, if you want to give it to them, you give it to them. They want to give it to you, they give it to you. You know.
That's amazing. I love that.
That's really neat.
And they have a lot of stuff. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff with patterns, a lot of patterns on there. And I think, I'm not positive because I haven't been on there in a while, but I think it was like done out in different categories, like maybe home decor and I don't know, hats or Afghans or different stuff like that, like, and all. And then another thing that I really did like is they do, I can't remember what it's called, but it's where you post, like if you're going to make, let me see how to explain it, since I don't know what it's called. It's where you're making an Afghan or a blanket or whatever, and you're doing squares. You post the size that you want and the colors that you want, and if there's any fiber specific content you want. And other people also post theirs, and people send each other squares, and then you have an Afghan or a blanket or whatever that is from all your friends and things there.
That is so neat, like a community Afghan, almost like a community quilt. Ooh, but it's
and this is crocheteville.com.
Yes, Lori. Ambi does have a channel, and it's I have it linked on that here. Let me show it real quick. So that's back here. That is Ambi's channel right there. Ambi Crafts Reads, and she does, most of her content is a combination of the booktube community and the yarn tube community. Correct, Ambi? Am I right in that?
Yes, yarn craft.
Yeah. So she's got a nice combination, but yes, Ambi does absolutely have a channel. So please go over there, throw some yarn in her window if you haven't yet.
Definitely.
And I like what Dee said here. I don't think this one's winning in the prompts, but I love what Dee said. Inspired by where you live, like team colors, shape of your state bird, etc.
Yes, I like those.
I was thinking KU Jayhawks because they are in the Final Four. It is March Madness going on, basketball country here. KU colors.
There you go. And that's red and white, isn't it?
Yep, red, white, or it's crimson and blue.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll because we do need to wrap it up. We're 6 minutes in. But it does look like that the inspired by a TV/book/movie
Oh,
is
okay.
the one that
Cool.
won out. So that's the next
interesting.
prompt.
Cool.
Awesome.
At 52%, Inspired by Where You Live was second at 23%. Home Decor was 11%. And Inspired by Something That You've Seen on Social Media was also 11%. So,
Okay.
but if you really like the idea of doing something that's inspired by where you live, like Ambi said, these are loose guidelines. So if you want to do that and that's your making it in May project, then do it. These prompts that she's putting out there for the Making in May are really just to help give you ideas, help inspire you, help move you forward. That's all.
And it sounds like to be lots of fun. I've done things like this before on Instagram, and I love this way of finding new people, of finding new designers, finding new friends on the platform, whether it be Facebook or Instagram. I don't know. This will be a lot of fun, Ambi. Thank you so much for making this.
And coming on here and telling everybody about it. Thank you so much.
And I might try to do some lives.
Oh,
that would be amazing.
I might.
Yeah, let us know.
Probably on a Sunday.
Okay.
When
let
I
us
like to watch y'all.
Yeah, I know Saturdays are pretty full, right?
Yeah.
Let us know when you're going to do that so we can, let people know on our channels and on Instagram.
Okay. Yep, you got it.
And also, we'll let everybody know on the Yarn Hookers the night before if you're going to be doing it on Sunday.
Amen to that. Yep. So you guys remember hashtag Making in May, and everybody can go have naps now, right? That's if you're not going to go over to go visit with the Yarny Fiber Sisters. For those of you that like to watch them as well as us, I'm so sorry for cutting in. We got a little long-winded. Why? Because Julie wasn't here to rein us in. Because she's that.
That's it.
But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Ambi, for joining us and telling us about Making in May. If you haven't gone to Ambi's channel, make sure you go over there, throw some yarn in her window, go check out her other social media. It is linked up at the top of her channel, and give her some love. So yay!
Thank you.
But that is it for the evening, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I keep looking at my light and I need to look down a little bit. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye. And keep on waving bye-bye while I go over, because I'm sitting here using my hands and I should have been going over to get my outro music, right?
Oh, well, we'll sing.
Here we go.